So in my last video, I talked about how Levi Onwuzurike tore his ACL and got ACL surgery and is out for the season, and Ennis Rakestraw had a chest injury at practice today at training camp. And in this video, I'm going to break it down how it's going to affect the Detroit Lions season going forward. Obviously, no Onwuzurike the rest of the season. But does this really affect the Detroit Lions? A lot of people on Twitter are freaking out, little scorched earth, apocalyptic talk. And I think a lot of Lions fans are overreacting just because of last season. Obviously, it's super unfortunate for Levi, and we hope that he gets better. But Brad Holmes made sure to invest in the interior defensive line this season by drafting a first-round defensive tackle in Tyleik Williams, signing Roy Lopez from the Arizona Cardinals to a higher price tag than Onwuzurike this season. And those two guys will get – and DJ Reader is healthy the entire offseason. When he came to Detroit, remember, from Cincinnati, he was coming off a serious quad injury he had suffered the season prior. So DJ Reader, full healthy offseason. Roy Lopez, full healthy offseason. Tyleik Williams, rookie first-round draft pick. And Josh Paschal also should be ready to go by the season. That's a four-man rotation. Additionally, there's plenty of depth pieces such as Broderick Martin, who's a draft pick of Brad Holmes that really hasn't got the chance to blossom, only 60 snaps in the NFL. So this is a huge opportunity for Martin to step up and fill that role that Onwuzurike is stepping out of, essentially because of his ACL injury. But I don't think that this will affect the Lions all that much. When you look at the depth they have at that position, Brad Holmes is prepared. You cannot get hung up on the amount of injuries this defense suffered last season. Going into 2023, they were one of the healthiest teams in the postseason, and they just got really unlucky in 2024. They're going to be just fine. Brad Holmes invested a ton of draft capital and free agency money into that position. Just let him cook. Let the Lions cook. Kelvin Shepard, the new defensive coordinator, is going to be just fine. He has tons of pieces to work with. And while it sucks for Levi and it sucks to not have a versatile piece like him on the D-line, this is not a huge loss for the Lions. They can handle Levi Onwuzurike being out for the season without a ton of major hiccups here in the plan of the Lions ultimately making the playoffs and making a deep run. But Ennis Rakestraw, he has been the subject of a lot of hype this offseason, a guy who everybody on the team, coaches, players have been talking up, and it appears the report out of training camp is just a chest contusion, which should allow him to play this regular season. Obviously, it sucks to miss these training camp reps.